And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And one of the players we'll be seeing in this, Carmelo Anthony.
Well, there's a reason he's one of the top scorers in the league. Melo is so versatile offensively. He gets in that triple threat position, and then it's
better with time. And he's one of the elite scorers we've seen in the league in a while.
Last time these two teams met, it was the New York Knicks picking up the loss in that outing against Philly.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin. It seemed to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
Both free throws good from the captain.
The Sixers are certainly looking to
have some success.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And dealing with the sort of defense they're facing is not an easy challenge.
No, but they've got a few weapons of their own that they can counter with. So it's not exactly a one. They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch.
Pass to the captain. Puts up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've
lead by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Basketball season is in full swing, so come out and enjoy live NBA action with your Knicks. Always great to see the captain doing what he does best. Make sure to be there. Remember, the fans are our foundation.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built.
Passes it to the captain. And he knocks down the jumper. The captain's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Knicks. And Brett Brown caught on with the San Antonio Spurs for a year and a half, working as a volunteer. Obviously learning and absorbing from the best.
Yeah, he was 4 years as their director of player development, then an assistant coach for 7 years.
A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Taking a look at now the pass to the captain. That one falls coming off Anthony. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, his body control is what I notice. I think that jumps off the page when you watch him play. Even with a defender draped all over him, he's able to find a way to get to the rim and get the shot to go in.
And he's also one of those guys.
Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be.
Passes it to the captain. Good on the triple. And now a 10-point New York lead. It's the end of the first. Here's Huffman. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. 25 points for the captain. Philadelphia shooting pretty good tonight at 48% of effort. The Knicks leading by 8. Here's Huffman. Drills the three-pointer. The captain is to Carmelo. Here's the captain. That drops.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And
there's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
And this sort of.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to the captain. Takes a 3. And that one's good. The captain's got 33 points.
He has really punished these defenders today.
That'll do it for the first half. New York ahead. They lead by 13. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go. Having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. And Steve and Clark and I are refreshed and ready to go here as well. You know, the captain has been exceptional here, guys.
It didn't take long to see what kind of game he was going to have today. He came out very aggressively and had a terrific first half.
You know, you look at his shot chart, it's all great up. I mean, he's right at the rim. He's driving the lane again and again.
Carter Williams.
It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
1 point a game. The shot's good from the captain.
That's pretty much been the
rebound goes to Dallenberg. Dallenberg's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Go from 11, and Anthony with the block. And pushing it.
Oh, man, what a play.
He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we did.
But really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open. And he's performing at such a high level.
Ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. You know, they're going to have to play really smart on defense now and defend without violence because they're over the limit.
Free throw good from the captain. Both free throws good from the captain. The 76ers trail by 12.
Able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
There's the pass to the captain. And he gets it to go.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively. And
Shumpert passes to the captain. That's good.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
The Suns in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation.
Off target with that shot. So it's New York picking up the win. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
It's got to be a great feeling setting the team record for points tonight. How does it feel to achieve such an...
It's pretty nice. I feel like I was in the zone all night long. My teammates kept getting me the ball, and before I knew it, I was having a crazy game. I didn't even realize I'd broken the team record until now, though. Really cool, especially considering everyone who...
And the players going through their game preparation, making sure they're fully warmed up for the tip. Live from New York at the home of the Knicks, it's the NBA. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting 5 for both teams. And as always, we'll be watching Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, you know, the one thing that Melo has never had a problem with is finding his own shot. And that's such a luxury to have late in games when the defense really tightens up. You can get him the ball, and he'll create something, either an open look, a drive to the hole, or get himself to the foul line.
And that isn't the end of it there either. I mean, even if you stick with Melo and get a hand in his face, a lot of times it doesn't phase him. You might as well not even bother the way he finishes with defenders in his grill. I mean, he's got excellent concentration shooting the ball.
The New York Knicks come into this one after a win against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen prettier games out of them than that one, Clark, but it was a win just the same.
And surprising to me, Steve, was more than the win itself was how easy a win it was.
And the Magic start out with the
game.
Here's the captain following the bucket by Orlando. Laid in with a nice touch off the...
You can do a lot with that when he gets going.
A little rhythm.
Yes, sir.
Here comes Oladipo.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
And that's a difficult shot.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. The season well underway, and they've been solid in 3rd right now. And, of course, there's the New York the other way now. Last time they met was right here, and they came out with the win.
Yeah, it was an easy win, mainly because they completely dominated the paint. The rebounding totals were really astounding.
And Clark, talk a little bit more about what Steve just said regarding the rebounding difference in the last matchup between these two teams.
Well, Kevin, the numbers speak for themselves. I mean,
passes it to Carmelo, the captain. This one for three, and that one's good. The captain's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, he's found his game.
And I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
D'Alembert. And the pass to the captain. And again, New York with the triple.
He's been one of their more...
Harris up top. D'Alembert covering. Harris passes to Oladipo. They double him with Shumpert. Huffman. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Here's Anthony. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Back to Stoudemire. Pass to the captain. It's good from long range.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating.
Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing.
From long range here early on. Here's Huffman. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for New York. Melo is the three, and Murray is at the four. J.R. Smith out there with the captain, and it's D'Alembert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, guys. The captain in their last game against the 76ers played some outstanding basketball. He had 58 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
And there's the foul. Here's Huffman, and the Knicks good for two.
Well, offensively, he's taken us to the center position. 7 foot tall, has about a 9.5 foot standing reach. Even without great leaping ability, he can play over the top of a lot of opponents.
They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Well, you know that Charlotte game has...
Passes to the captain. Fires it up. And the jumper falls for him. The captain's got 25. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Over the last month, let's see how the Magic performed in the NBA statistics. First in steals, 19th in three-point field goal percentage. And team scoring, not going so well for them. They're in the bottom third of the league. They'll have to win with defense with those kind of numbers.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number. That
friendlier league over the past few decades, less animosity with players and less brutal rivalries, but there is still a level of trash talking going on, and I think at times it's a factor in games.
Evan Fournier's checked in for Orlando. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. New York ahead, up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And welcome back to New York City as we look at an enchanting view of Lady Liberty.
Some fantastic numbers here for the captain. He's got 27 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Orlando.
While they're trailing?
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember.
Stoudemire's got his third rebound tonight. And the shot is good from the captain. The captain's got 31.
His work at the offense
was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. Well, quite an interesting upbringing for Victor Oladipo. His mother and father immigrated from Nigeria. They ingrained a great work ethic in their children. but his father in particular didn't really approve of his son's focus on basketball. But Victor was undeterred.
And Oladipo, growing up the only son among 4 children with a strict, somewhat distant father. In a lot of ways, his coaches and teammates became a kind of second family.
Simply has been lifeless.
Shumpert against Oladipo. Huffman. And again, New York with the triple.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been
by 9. D'Alembert passes to the captain. And it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
New York needs to get off a shot. That's good. Outlaws got 8 points.
Boy, they've come out of halftime. It's his 4th foul, and I'm sure he picked it up a little earlier than he would have liked.
Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
These long-range shots look like layups out there, guys.
I've been impressed with how well they've penetrated tonight, too.
Good on the second free throw. 1:02 left to play in the thumbs up with the rebound. The Knicks leading by 11. Down low. Hardaway. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 13. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here.
I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
And this game is really heated. They're really scattered right now, giving up so many open looks from the three-point line.
Yeah, they are splashing them. Their last 3 buckets have all come from behind the arc.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he makes the first. Orlando making some changes. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Peyton in for Luke Ridenour. So he gets them both.
Together.
He kicks to Shumpert. Launches it. Good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy,
Pass to the captain. Hands it from downtown. Got 4 this quarter.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Dishes it to Carmelo. Shumpert. D'Alembert sets a screen for Shumpert. The captain covered by Peyton. Good. The captain's got 52 points.
Tell you what, until he cools off, you got to keep going to him.
Here's Harris. It's rebounded by the captain.
He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Outside Anthony. And there's the pass to the captain. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Oladipo misses. Now here's Anthony. For the win. Oh, he knocks it in, a beautiful buzzer beater.
Just in time.
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment it had left his hand.
So at the post game sees New York take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, the captain.
Well, congratulations on winning Player of the Week once more. It has to be a nice validation to you seeing the level you've been playing at recently.
It's a really nice honor, especially seeing some of the other things the guys in this league are doing. It means a lot that people still feel like my game stood out. But mostly this is about my teammates putting me in the right place to be successful. I'm in the middle of a nice stretch, and I couldn't do it without their support.